two things that are the backbone to this brand. One is our artistry and two is our quality.
It can be trusted, and I think that that's what makes us a household name.
It's always been a very stylish company, and they've always dealt with very stylish pieces of design, whether they're more traditional areas or, in my case, more modern areas.
50 years on, it still remains authentic to the vision that the man that created this brand called Claudio Corso, and his desire was, he believed that art should be part of everyday life.
He came out in a white suit off the boat and decided that everybody should enjoy that European taste of life, but he adapted it totally to Australian market.
In 1967 he decided to create a bedroom and bathroom brand that was Sheridan, and the spirit of that was he wanted to create something that sounded European or English.
Dad spent time in the Murray River and several parts of the Australian outback. They didn't want to impose a European sensibility on Australia. They wanted to work with what was here, what was original and native to Australia.
I think it's really important for the designers to be in touch with the Australian landscape, because I think that's what gives Sheridan its point of difference. I think it is a uniquely Australian brand. It's a brand that can translate to other parts of the world, but I think the essence of the brand is its very Australianness.
We absolutely ensure that we're globally relevant, but when it comes to actually designing our product, we choose not to look at what anyone else is doing, and we choose to create everything that we do ourselves.
What makes Sheridan really unique is its dedication to the studio, to a proper design studio that's not just taking Pantone colours or something off the computer, but actually trying really hard in this day and age to make their own way with prints and patterns.
Claudio's process of introducing beauty and creative thought into products is how we work. A lot of things we experience when we're travelling, those are the things that inspire us.
If you look back at the old Sheridan campaigns, they seem to be very good at reflecting the look of the times. And then of course they introduced personalities who were iconic, like Elle Macpherson, like Ita Buttrose. So they've always captured both the spirit of the times and the spirit of Australia.
Kendone and Sheridan collaborated in the 80s for the first time. His artwork was bold and unique and something that people internationally had never seen before.
There really wasn't much that you could buy in the area of bed linen that maybe was as colourful as the ones that I was doing. People are still coming up to me and they remember the bed linen because it made such a big impact within a room.
The collection that we did with Ken was taken up by retailers that we never expected to do business with all around the world.
We were able to partner with Jenny Key to continue sort of that unique art-driven bedding design.
My earliest memory of Sheridan is it was very, very conservative. I loved that, but it wasn't what I would have done. To come into Sheridan's life and to be able to create these explosions of colour and design, that was a wonderful thing.
The technology that has allowed the latest designs to be precisely the painting. You can find things within that image that you may not have even seen if you look at the painting and see every tiny brushstroke, see every little nuance of every mark. Sleeping under a painting, art to sleep under.
The one thing I loved about Sheridan was the quality. Always the finest quality.
For the last 35 years, the quality of this brand has never been played with. And the reason that I can say that so comfortably is that the woman that runs our quality department has been with us for that entire time.
There's been some really massive changes over the years. We've gone into more cotton. And the reason why we've gone more into cotton is because it's more natural and it fits in our brand DNA, which is more about a beautiful Australian living. A part of our job is to make sure that that concept part and the product part join together, so when a customer buys Sheridan, they buy a beautiful product.
They know that they're buying into good quality if they buy the Sheridan brand. And I think that's probably been the linchpin of the company's success over the decades.
After 50 years, it has a place in many Australians' hearts. If we take the unique spirit of this brand in its quality, its craft and its art, that people can get to experience Sheridan in every room of the home. We'll just continue to see this brand evolve, and our desire to move the brand from being a product brand to a lifestyle brand, that is absolutely true to the spirit of Claudio Corso, who created this brand.